Welcome back, everybody, to the Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty. We're finally back after a week, gone for a week, but here we are. We are ready to get this fully underway, get more episodes. I'm going to try to get as many of these out as I possibly can. But before we get going, I wanted to get into some sliders real quick. So I'm using Matt 10's Operation Sports sliders at the moment. I felt the first couple of games that I played felt pretty well. Some adjustments needed. But I'm going to go through the sliders if you got to pause them. Or just go over to Operation Sports right now to their forums. You can see his sliders. I'll probably do some adjustments myself. Gameplay is subjective a lot of times, even with sliders. Sometimes stuff plays differently for everybody else. You can see we're on Heisman, obviously. And we go down here. There's one thing I'm going to change, though, that I did from the beginning, and I turned on auto progression. I just felt maybe it was fair. I feel like you can progress players a little bit better as a user. Now, I'm not going to be able to decide where those XP, points go, but I feel like it just works out a little bit better. We also made some changes to the depth chart. So, this roster is going to be changed up in the next few years. There's no doubt about it. Obviously, guys are going to graduate. But we're going to put E.J. Horton in at number 3. Put him kind of in the slot with Nitro Tuggle. We'll kind of switch those guys. I'm looking for some talented receivers. Somebody to step up. Be that guy to go to. Because right now, I don't think we have it. Now, we're going to do Marcus Easley. We're going to move him to guard. Obviously, transfer from Georgia. And then Jude McCoskey, we're going to put him at right guard. Now, obviously, a tackle, big guy, 6'8", 300 pounds, but I just need as much talent as I can on the offensive line. We need as much protection and time to allow those receivers to get open because I don't know how much separation we're really going to get, especially against very talented secondaries. It's going to be it's going to be very tough. There is no doubt about that. Turner, we're going to put in there. I'm possibly going to play him in the slot when we go to nickel. Chad Brown. Right now, you can see at that 3 spot, but like I said, I think Turner, we're going to end up putting him in the nickel position with Travion right there at the dime back. But once again, we're going to have to switch things out. It's so weird with speed. The way they've done it now, it's like you see an 88 speed corner, you're like, there's absolutely no way. But it's not actually that bad. Now, we go back into recruiting, which is obviously going to be a lot of tough. And look at all the players that we have risk. I didn't even show this before. There are so many guys ready to transfer. And you could see offensive linemen, defensive linemen, obviously a halfback, which I'm not, concerned too much about. Evan Chuba could be gone. He's obviously a freshman quarterback. And you go down to, obviously, pro potential as well. You can see right there, there's more guys ready to transfer. So we could have like 9 or 10 plus transferring. But I'm more concerned, as you can see, it's a lot of offensive linemen. So I want to be definitely concerned about offensive linemen for sure, and our secondary, which you can see I've added 4 new guys here, 3 free safeties, and a corner to the list. I know we have 35 targets, but I'm going to do my best to kind of dwindle this down as much as I possibly can. But I do really want to focus on offensive line for sure. If we can get Damian Wells, a 4-star left guard, that would be fantastic. You can see the 3 teams above us. But going through the list here, Quinn and Washington, I think we're fine. You can see we only have 190 hours to work with at the moment. 1-4, number 3. Kansas is right up there. This is going to be really close to the top 5. We should be able to reach the top 5 there. Tommy Stevens, 4-star receiver. We're behind Indiana. Now, the problem with this is he has a visit week 4. So if he gets that visit to Indiana, that is going to be tough to beat. And you can see, do I want to do a visit with Illinois or Rutgers? Now, Rutgers is up for grabs. If we lose that game to Illinois, that's going to hurt us. But I think we have to do it just to see, because if he has that visit to Indiana, that could be it. That could be over with. We might lose Tommy Stevens and, of course, to a conference foe. So we have to really look at that. Tolson, we're behind Kentucky. I'm actually going to see, I think, a lot of these linemen. Obviously, we're in the state of Kentucky, obviously, but there's so many guys that we're going to lose to Kentucky. It's crazy. It's insane. Who we possibly could lose. I shouldn't say we're going to lose right now, but possibly could lose. Let's do contact friends and family. See if we can jump them. Bequette. Looking at that, you can see more of a pass blocker in the sense, which is perfectly fine. I mean, we need all the help we can get. There's any talent on this team right now, we'll absolutely take it. The Bows, you could see Kentucky. They have such a lead. A Week 12 visit, so that's a far away. But he's almost at the top 3, and they have a massive lead. So this one's going to be a little bit tough. We don't have anything on them, really. So let's do contact friends and family. See if we can make up anything here at the end. We'll see. Zettner, Kentucky again. I mean, Kentucky is just getting these 3-star linemen. Man, they are beating us to the punch. So let's do contact friends and family with him as well. Man, finally it's not Kentucky, but it's Air Force. So Clark, we got to finish off. He is a gem. So if we can get Antoine Clark here, solid ratings overall. 86 strength, not too bad. I mean, is a 3-star guy. The ratings, like I said, are solid. So let's take that out. I like the gem, obviously. He's going to be able to, go up a little further, but we can beat out Air Force. That would be great. So we'll put 25 contact friends and family on Clark as well. Go over to the guard position. Antoine Vernon, right now, number 1, but we don't know anything about him. So these hours just run out so quickly. Absolutely insane. I'm just looking for something. 75 acceleration. Let's just possibly do social media there. Keep it at the 5. Jesse Griffin, number 2 at the moment. Not yet at his top 5. He's got really good pass block power. Keep it at 5. And then Damian Wells. Let's just keep that. I mean, he's got great abilities and mentals as well. So he would, obviously as a 4-star player, I think that's very key if we can get him. Nobody at center at the moment. Let's go to edge. Do we want to do anything there? We got, 65 hours here to deal with. Get a little bit more scouting in. 49 finesse moves. Man, that's rough. Good acceleration, though, at 81. It's just, where do you want to put the hours at? Like, who do you decide to scout with these new guys on the board? And the reason I also added them, we are first on each of their top schools. So we already have a heads up there. So let's look at Deshaun Avery, free safety hybrid out of Brownsburg, Indiana. 71 tackle. We'll offer him a scholarship to start. Got 40 hours to deal with. I'd rather just continue scouting some of these guys. So Raymond Proctor, box specialist out of Fort Mitchell, Kentucky. 80 agility. No mentals or anything yet. Let's offer him a scholarship. And then we got Mike Wayne, box specialist out of Middletown, Ohio. Anything there? We got 5 hours, so that is it. Just 48 press, which I'm not expecting much there. If he's a box specialist, he's going to be, helping out the run. And then you got Vi Coffey, and right now at number 5, you got Freddie Biggs. He is already in his top 5. We could offer him a scholarship. 66 tackle. Let's just offer the scholarship, see if we jump up a little bit. We got a ways to go there, obviously, at Louisiana. So that's going to do us for recruiting this week. As I said, the hours go so quickly. It is insane, especially if you're trying to scout guys, and we don't have everybody even scouted yet. You really just got to prioritize the hours. And now we get into this game here against the USC Trojans. Weird to see that they're still in the Big Ten. But let's take a look at this roster. Obviously, they have a lot of talent. It's just, can they, produce with this talent? Jaden Maeva can be a fantastic quarterback. He just has to have a little bit more consistency. But as you can see, they are dealing with a lot of injuries. Eli Sanders is out, so Wayman Jordan, obviously, solid, fantastic back. He is in there. They have like I said, this is up to this point this season, obviously, this is going to be the most talented team we have seen. But they do have some injury problems at receiver as well. 3 receivers out. That is absolutely insane. Could help to our benefit. So hopefully, our corners can bounce up a little bit. Lake McGee, though, is probably going to be a big target for him, Maeva. So we're going to have to watch out for that. Offensive line, not the most solid. They obviously need more consistency as well. Defensive front, what kind of pass rush are they going to have against our offensive line? I mean, our line, it struggles a little bit. I mean, you saw what we did against an FCS team. Not good. So how is our offense going to be able to respond? I mean, these corners might just shut down our receivers. Like I said, this is the tough. These next 2 games are the schedule pretty much from here on out. We got USC coming up, and then we have Notre Dame. I mean, Notre Dame after that, a team that reached the national championship last year, a top 5 team, and then you got Illinois after a bye. I mean, it does not get any easier than this. This is a tough stretch here, but you can see their injuries, man. 3 wide receiver injuries, big-time injuries are there. You can see Fontaine's out for the season, it looks like. Man, a lot of PCL tears. That is no good at all. But let's jump into this game here. Man, this is where it all begins, right here. The first 2 games of the season, you're thinking, yeah, we should be getting wins. We got the 2 wins, eking out victories. I mean, they were very, very close games, but what do you do against talent like this at USC? It starts here, this Big Ten schedule, which is obviously not easy at all. This is why we're at Purdue. It's going to be tough. And here we go. Let's get this one underway, and we will receive the ball first. Nitro Tuggle about at the 3-yard line, and he's going to return this up to about the 23. Here we go. Let's see what Ryan Brown and company, Maccabee, can do. Let's see what this offense can do against this USC defense. All right, 2nd and 10. It's hand off to Maccabee. A little RPO. They covered it perfectly, but absolutely going nowhere. That's going to bring up a quick 3rd and long. So 3rd and 11. See how our offensive line holds up. Here comes the blitz on the outside. Can't find anything up the middle. Brown's going to be brought down. Kayshawn Silver with the sack, and that was just really good coverage. They only brought 4, dropped 7, and it works out perfectly for USC. As now, great field position, hit the tight end, like I said, with the wide receiver injuries. This could be a big tight end day. Well, up there, 1st and 10. Play action, firing quickly, caught tight end again. We do have a flag on the play, so we'll see if this is a possible hold or a roughing the passer, and I think it's going to be a holding call. It is, so take away that gain of about 14, and that'll bring us all the way back to midfield. But we got a 3rd and 8, chance to possibly get this USC offense off the field. We're going to bring a blitz. He's going up top, but we got coverage there, and it's knocked away. Nice play. 1-on-1. I can see, giving the shot there, but we were ready for it. And this is going to set up about a 55-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it is wide right. No good. We got to take advantage of this field position right now. With that missed kick, we got some good one here. All right. Let's get it going here. Brown back to throw, looking down the field, running out of time, fires over his receiver's head, Tuggle incomplete. And the 3rd down and 10. I think this is going to be a tough throwing day. Just a 4-man rush. The outside, it is caught, but just short of the 1st. This early in the game, it took a minute or 2 for me to decide, but we decide to punt the ball, trust in the defense right now, and see what we can do. As we bring the heat, pressure comes. That's going to be incomplete, and the defense works out. Quick 3 and out, and the offense with the ball back. So both defenses right now looking solid as Maccabee up the middle, close to a 1st down. If we can get that run game going, that'll be really key. Oh, man, what a move inside there. Wow. Kayshawn Silver, what a move. 3rd and 3. Now here is the nice catch, 1st down. You got to get that ball down a little low, but Chauncey Magwood with a fantastic catch. And we'll continue the drive here. Back to throw. Look out, and he's going to go down again. We are getting killed. Guards, left guard getting annihilated, center right now as well. I mean, we got to hold up pass pro. They got 4-man rush. There's not much we can really do as that is incomplete. Wouldn't have got the 1st down anyway, but right now, they're getting a 4-man rush and dropping 7. I mean, they're already far and above us when it comes to coverage, and our receivers aren't the greatest. We're going to have some real issues throwing the ball if they get a 4-man rush. 2nd and 13. Throwing up top, looking for his receiver who was open. Incomplete. Forces the throw a little bit too soon. And now a 3rd and 13. They're going empty. Maeva back to throw. Underneath, it is caught, but that is obviously well short of the 1st down. And the defense so far looking very good as we have no score going into the 2nd quarter. Trying to set up a play action. That is a tough throw. He's still not down on top of the defender. Finally brought down. That actually ends up being a 1st down. They're stacking the line here. Look out, Ryan Brown. He's done for. Man, this is, like I said, they're getting a 4-man rush, and then you bring a blitz. we're going to be in some real issues. 2nd and 17, so let's try to cut that blitz down. Let's set up a screen, get the guy out there, great block, and Maccabee's got the first down. Picks up around 19 yards, and we'll move the chains up to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 9. Over the middle, quick throw, and maybe that's what we got a little bit more. Just quick throws, get the ball out of our hands. Don't allow that rush to get there. And a 3rd and 1. Hand this to Maccabee, up the middle, there we go, first down. Move the chains again as Vaccaro a bit shaken up. Holding his midsection, can't tell what it was. But a 3rd down and 10. Oh man, we missed the touchdown there. Maccabee was wide open for the TD. We missed him. Man, that's a disappointment. Should have been a touchdown. Instead, it's going to be 3. As the kick is up, and it is good. We get on the board first here in the 2nd quarter. 3-0. Man, we missed it. Should have been 7-0. Cannot believe we missed that there. As now down the field, that is caught. That is a first down. As USC trying to get this offense going, Lake McCree with the catch. And now 1st and 10. Quick throw to the outside, but we're all over it. Going absolutely nowhere. Loss of 4. Chad Brown coming up. A fantastic play. Makes the tackle. And 2nd and long now. Maeva's going to be brought down. Fantastic pressure up front. It makes this a 3rd and long. This defense is looking very good here today. 3rd and 18. Just a 4-man rush. Going up top, we have 2 defenders there. It is incomplete, and this defense, once again, gets the job done. Can our offense have another solid drive? Back shoulder throw, it is caught. And we got a flag on the play. Maybe an interference call, because he had to come back to the ball. And it is, but we'll decline that. We'll take the catch. We'll get those stats for sure. 2nd and 11. Oh, here comes the heat, but we'll get it out quickly. Maccabee tries to make a move. You got to be careful how he holds onto that ball. Brought down. Man, we got to get this ball out so quick. It's absolutely insane as he gets hit, falls incomplete. Luckily for us, it's not a fumble. Man, right now, I would say both offensive lines are not holding up. It is just not working at all. Run blocking, pass blocking, it doesn't matter right now. Both offensive lines are struggling. So now 2nd and 12. USC is going to hurry this one up. Looking Maeva. He's going to throw it up top. And this one's going to be caught. We missed it. Thought it was going to be a pick, and it's a USC touchdown. An absolute mistake. That one was up for grabs. In reality, it should have just been knocked down. But he goes for the pick, and he misses it, and Xavier Jordan takes advantage. See this again. I mean, it's a good spiral, I guess. Not really a duck, but man, it's just thrown up for grabs. Sorey Jr. cannot bring it down. And that's a 7-3 USC lead. Can't believe we just allowed that. Can we get anything going? Nice move, nice block up the field. That's a big time first down. Best passing play of this entire first half so far. Getting near midfield. We have 53 seconds left and a big 3rd down. Looking. Brown over the middle, cannot complete the pass, incomplete, but you know what, right now, we're going to get aggressive. We're going to keep the offense on the field. 4th and 5, they bring the blitz. We go to the outside, it is caught, first down and more, up to around the 41-yard line. Still have 3 timeouts left, 34 ticks and going. Brown underneath, caught, Nitro Tuggle makes a move. And I think that's where we probably should call a timeout. But we're going to rush this one to the line. We're going to keep the timeouts in our hand at the moment. As we fire this one, it's caught. Now we'll call a timeout here with 16 seconds left. Probably should have used a timeout there before. But a 3rd and 5. Here comes the play. It is incomplete. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it could be a holding call. So let's see if they accept this or decline this penalty. They are going to accept the penalty. So 3rd and 15 brings us back to the 33. We're just looking for a field goal here. If we could pick up some extra yards, that would be fantastic. We have a grab over the middle, 2 seconds. We'll call the timeout there. And let's set up a field goal attempt here to make the 7-6 at the end of the first half. About a 43-yarder. Wind blowing a little to the left. The wind is not going to help us out at all. What happened to the wind? 7 mile an hour to the left. Come on. What happened there? Wow. All right, 7-3 at half. I guess if you would have told me it was going to be a 7-3 game going into halftime, I'd absolutely take it. So I guess we'll see. USC does receive the ball first. So here we go. Second half about to be underway. Can we just keep up the intensity defense? Don't worry about that, kind of fluke play in the sense where it's just thrown up for grabs and you come down with it. Let's not have that collapses here. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, not in time. Maeva is not going to be able to get out of there. That's what you want to see. We bring the heat. It works. Seabrooks is the one that cleans it up in a 2nd and 17. Back to throw. Maeva, really quick throw. And that's going to pick up around 12. So that is a nice completion there to make this a 3rd and kind of medium, as they're going to hand the ball off, and that's going to be short. Now, usually when you call those plays, that means you're going to go for it, but they do not. So Jordan short, they punt the ball. Interesting call there, and now we got a big run. Maccabee in the open field. One man to beat. He's finally brought down, but the best run of the day, Devin Maccabee. That's what you want to see. That is what you want to, that's what we got to get going here. Oh, but there's a misstep. I've never seen that before. What happened there? Did it hit the center's behind? He kind of hit himself, and then Brown completely whiffed it. He even did the handoff motion. What happened there? Wow. That just kills the momentum of the run. And now they drop 8 in coverage. There's really nobody open. Brown can't get the throw off, and that's going to end up being a punt. And now you can see the wear and tear on Ryan Brown not looking good. I might make a quarterback move here shortly to Malachi Singleton. Man, as Jordan, there's just nobody there. Just a total misassignment on the running back. Not good. Man, what a couple errors there. A lot of mistakes after a really good run by Maccabee. Just killed us. That missed snap. If they have missed snaps in the game, I think that's actually kind of cool. Stepping up, and that's going to be picked off. The defense just continues to ball out here today. Holding this USC offense to only 7 on to me, a fluke just throw up. And the defense now gets the interception with great field position at the 41. So can our offense take advantage here? Just in the right place, right time. But once again, it's the pressure. The pressure is there. We're bringing, I think, really good timely blitzes. We're mixing up coverages, man and zone. What we are doing defensively has just been on the money today. It's just our offense cannot do a damn thing. We can't do anything. 3rd and 9. Here comes a nickel blitz. It's Malachi Singleton. He doesn't see the backer over the middle, and that's going to be right back to USC. Oh, man. Yeah, we made the change to Malachi Singleton just because Ryan Brown is having some issues, obviously, with wear and tear, and he's just not going to be able to perform, and already it's tough as it is. But now USC is going to try to swing that momentum back as Lake McCree with the catch and a 1st down. And I had a feeling the tight ends were going to have kind of a big day, but the running game has just not been there. We've been all over it. As that is going to bring us into the 4th quarter. It is still a 7-3 ball game. We are 1 pick 6, 1 fumble away from taking the lead in this game, and the way our defense has been playing, I could absolutely see that. Can we at least hold him here? 3rd down 11 to start this 4th quarter. We're bringing the blitz. He throws it up top. It's a back shoulder kind of underneath throw. Receiver makes an adjustment, and it works out in their favor. It's a 1st down. Big 3rd down conversion for USC. It's Maeva underneath. That's caught. But that's the other thing we'd be able to do today. Really good tackling. Really good. And a 3rd and 4. Trying to hold this to 3. And they have an open receiver over the middle. It is caught, and that is a USC touchdown. We have made them work for it in this drive, but USC, the talent just comes through in this drive. Maeva, great throws, making great decisions, and Jacoby Lane in there for the score. It is a 14-3 USC lead. What can Malachi Singleton in this offense do as the ball is tipped in the air and it's picked off? Are you kidding me? Pick 6, USC. Gets deflected, and it's just picked right off. Wow, yeah, the shocker now. You can see just hits him in the arm, and it's right place, right time, in for pick 6. It's 20-3. Extra point will make it 21-3 here. Well, we're going to block it. We'll block it, and we actually have a chance to return this. If we return this, which I think we will do, there is nobody there. That's actually a big, big two-pointer there because now 21-3, obviously it's a 3-possession lead. Now 20-5, we're only a 2-possession lead. Okay, if this offense can actually do something, maybe we can get something rolling here, but nobody can catch the ball. Guys are just being covered up like crazy. Offensive line's having issues. 3rd and 7. It's a 3-man rush. Are you kidding me? A 3-man rush? And Silver gets through for the sack, and we can't go for it. We got to punt. We got to trust in the defense to at least try to get something, as Maeva just took an absolute hit there. 3rd and 4. We have to get him off the field right here. Have to. Back to throw. Looking. Going up top. Has a receiver. Doesn't overthrow him this time. Touchdown USC. And now all you can see is talent has really taken over here in the 4th quarter. You know, we played a great 3.5 quarters, and now it's just kind of worn down. Xavier Jordan for the touchdown. Great throw by Maeva. And now we got Evans Chuba in the game, the freshman quarterback, just to try something. He has got a little bit more speed, 88 speed, but his throwing accuracy is not the greatest, obviously. But if we can get that dual threat in there, just try it out. 3rd and 5, somehow gets away from it. It's got the speed, and he will get down for a first down up to the 43-yard line. But we're going to need big plays here. Down 20-7-5. Yeah, it's not obviously looking very good. We'll take off there. Good run once again. First down to the 42-yard line. Ryan Brown's still going to start against Notre Dame. He'll be the starter. It's just he was getting hammered in the pocket today, and just nobody's open. Like I said, even when they bring 4 and they drop 7, they're getting that 4-man rush and dropping 7. There's just nobody there. We missed the 1 touchdown. Obviously, that's a terrible throw. We missed the touchdown to Maccabee. Should have had that. Should have been 7-0 to start. But honestly, the rest of the game, we just didn't do anything at all. Offense couldn't do much of anything. Running the ball, we had the 1 good run from Maccabee. That's about it. That's really it. This USC defense played so well today. I thought our defense, even though we've allowed 27, and one of them was a pick 6, I think our defense played very good today. I was so impressed. You know, only allowing a fluke touchdown, 7-3 going into the 4th quarter, and we just kind of, you just kind of run out of gas. Can we get a touchdown here on 4th and goal? Nope. 3 USC defenders are there. Sack us. And that will finish it off. And that will be our first loss of the season. It's going to be a 27-5. That's got to be like a scoregami thing. 27-5 defeat. Xavier Jordan, the freshman receiver, couple touchdowns, played excellent. 20 points in that 4th quarter. And USC gets the victory. And the offense, just no good. Like I said, I kind of feel bad for Ryan Brown today. He just got hammered. Malachi Singleton, 1 of 4, 2 picks. Chuba went 3 of 13 completion-wise. Yeah, Maccabee, if you take away what was it, I think it was about a 42-yard run. I mean, it's not that good of a day. Just a ton of drops. Just zero consistency through the receiver core. I don't really know who to go to. You're thinking tight ends, but then they don't do anything. And our defensive front, I thought, was very good. We were solid. Just a couple breakdowns in the secondary, and that's it. I mean, when your offense doesn't even put up a touchdown, there's not much you can really do about it. So we advanced the week. You can see the recruiting update. Oh, The problem I can see on the side, if I can see that correctly, Stevens, Wumfor, Benavidez, I believe, obviously we're not locked out of them because we've reached their top 5 and top 3 schools, but at the moment, the problem I think is going to be, and I'll check it, we'll have to get into recruiting. I think that's showing that they have a deal breaker that we don't match right now. So that it could be obviously huge. We're going to have to look into that. That could be massive. And what just dropped like that? What is their deep? I'll have to check that out real quick. But let's look at the top 25 really quickly. Nothing much has changed. A lot of W's. BYU had a bye. Notre Dame, they just took down number 20 Texas A&M. That is who we take on next. Notre Dame. Geez, they're number 5 in the country. Who knows what that game's going to look like. Yeah, they lost. They dropped down to 20. Tennessee got handled by Georgia. They dropped down to 22. TCU, Baylor, and Kansas State are in the now top 25. But as you can see, yes, we are taking now. We're still on their list, obviously, but our brand exposure has gone down. So with that deal breaker as the brand exposure, the same thing with Stevens, the 4-star receiver who we were trying to get one of our top guys. Oh, that sucks. And Vi Coffey, same thing. He's playing style. That's an F. So I think that is going to be completely dead in the water. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything there. So I'm probably going to just take him off the list. But Stevens, that really hurts, man. That is going to be not good. Well, I guess we still leave him on the board because if we can improve it within a week or two, he's right back at it. We'll see. Well, we got Notre Dame next. It's just great to finally be back. Continue to get going on this Purdue Dynasty. And like I said, I'm going to get as many as he's possibly out. I'm back. I'm ready to roll. So we'll probably have Notre Dame either tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll see the Notre Dame game. Do you want to see the Notre Dame game? I'm not sure. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.